Michael came face to face with his fans.
Security working overtime in here as Michael Jackson signs autographs for the fans. He cannot get to every one of these. Now, if Michael decides to sign every one of these autographs, this show will never start.
What you are seeing cannot come close to what it was like being there at the World Music Awards as Hurricane Michael whipped from the left and then to the right.
What does this moment represent to you, Michael, right now?
It's a dream come true.
When will these people get an album from Michael Jackson, you think?
I'm working on it now.
Awesome. Chaos inside.
Once inside the building, security noticed a second red carpet where people were not as restricted, so they made a quick diversion.
This is where it gets crazy.
For the first time in years, Michael made a rare appearance at the World Music Awards. Just 2 days prior, the King of Pop set off a fan frenzy when he arrived in London. Michael, day one. Fans waited for hours outside his London hotel for a glimpse of the King of Pop, and Michael didn't disappoint as he appeared on his balcony. The frenzy went into overdrive when Michael emerged from his hotel to get into a waiting nondescript van. The scene, well, it would get wilder. 10 minutes later, photographers converge on the restaurant Nobu. Michael's van pulls up, and the photogs swarm.
Stand back to the side, you get your chance.
Now, the photogs comply, but when Michael emerges, all rules are forgotten. But Michael's relaxing dinner ended 2 hours later when he met up with the mob scene outside. It was pure madness every time Michael stepped outside.
Relax a bit.
Day two, a bit less chaotic as Michael arrived at the offices of the Guinness Book of World Records. He checked out the displays, but more importantly, he was there to pick up an award for breaking 7 world records.
Thank you for everything. God bless you.
He has sold 750 million albums worldwide, won 13 Grammy Awards, and has donated millions to charity. And with all that success, can the rumors of Michael's bankruptcy be true? We are breaking down Michael's fortune. Did it take $750,000 a month to live like Michael Jackson? Records show various expenses ranging from $200,000 for rides at Neverland, where he lived until 2005, $4,000 a night hotel suites, $15,000 for dermatology appointments, $380,000 for insurance, and $75 to maintain a Slurpee machine. Money well spent. In 2003, the King of Pop appeared wealthy, but as Billy Bush found out then, some thought he could turn into the King of Poppers.
How strapped is Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson is pretty strapped financially.
FoxNews.com's Roger Friedman speculated Florida businessman and loan king Al Malnick came to Jackson's financial rescue back in 2003, possibly helping to post his $3 million bail.
They met in Florida when Michael was house hunting, and Al Malnick literally fell in love with Michael Jackson, just thought he was the greatest guy he ever met, and said, I'm going to do anything I can for you.
It's hard to believe that at the height of his career in the 1980s, Jackson was the richest entertainer in the world, with an estimated $750 million net worth. By 2002, according to Forbes, his net worth had fallen to $350 million. Paul McCartney told us he wishes he had Michael's most vital revenue source, half ownership of the Beatles catalog, now valued around $500 million.
The thing for me that's really difficult is that I wrote them for nothing. You know, I just sat down with a little piece of paper and a pencil and a guitar and, like, wrote a song. Now, the price to get them back is just so high. It's like, you know, corporate city. It's just very difficult for me.
Given Michael's estimated debt of $270 million, Jackson may be forced to sell. In a 2005 statement, his camp said, quote, there have been numerous reports regarding the sale. These reports are not true. Brett Pulley, former senior editor of Forbes magazine, thinks Jackson's music investments could save him from financial ruin.
It would be a great move if he could hold on to those assets because they are substantial. They're massive. It may be his only way out. Selling may be his only way out.
Back in the 80s, Mac and Jack had a budding friendship, but that soon unraveled after a fateful conversation.
I gave him advice to get into music publishing when he was asking me for some business advice. And I thought he was joking. He sort of said, I'm going to get yours. And I thought, hey, good one. And it turned out not to be a joke, so I just went, okay, Mike.
Jackson bought the Beatles catalog in 1985 for $47.5 million. Paul later approached Jackson with a proposition.
So I wrote him a letter, and I said, okay, you know, I've been with this company you now own for 30 years, and we've had great success. How's about varying my deal? It's what you do for good guys. And he never answered my letter, you know, so it was like,
In 2 minutes, early Michael Jackson, his childhood spent in the spotlight.